Here, survival was a daily struggle. These early hominids relied on instinct and cooperation to find food.
Long before fire or tools, these first wanderers stood tall, staring into a world both beautiful and unforgiving. Every glance carried curiosity and the hunger that would shape the future of life itself. The African savannah, 4.5 million years ago. Survival here demands instinct. In the heart of the African savannah, 4.5 million years ago, the quest for survival was defined by instinct and cooperation.
4.5 million years ago, survival depended on vigilance. These early hominids scanned the horizon.
Every footprint was a first, a silent declaration of survival in an untamed world. Every gesture, every glance, a lesson learned from the wild around them.
In the distance, life moved on unaware, yet for them, every moment was survival in motion.
Across the vast, ancient plains of Africa, the struggle for survival defined every waking moment. It was the dawn of instinct, the first sparks of what would become humanity.
In the vast, untamed wilderness of the African savannah, the quest for food was a daily struggle.
4.5 million years ago, the African savannah was a crucible of life. In this unforgiving land, every glance could reveal opportunity or danger. Every step was measured, every sound scrutinized. Survival demanded constant attention.
In the unforgiving crucible of the savannah, water is life. These early hominids must navigate a
Every rustle in the grass could be a threat or the promise of sustenance.
The rugged terrain of the savannah demands careful navigation. Every step is a matter of survival. Alone, they were vulnerable. Together, they learned to watch, to wait, and to move as one. 4.5 million years ago, survival on the savannah demanded instinct and cooperation. The quest for food was a daily struggle. Even from afar, danger shaped their every choice, sharpening instincts with every heartbeat.
Every movement, every sound, every shadow could signal life or the absence of it. In a world where food was scarce, every discovery mattered. Every step was survival.
In this harsh, beautiful landscape, every sunset is a race against time. And so, the harsh world shaped them. Every challenge, a lesson in survival and endurance. With hunger as their guide, the first hominids scanned the plains, eyes sharp, senses alive.
Every gesture carried meaning. Every signal could mean life or loss.
In the unforgiving savannah, survival hinges on stealth and cooperation. These early hominids, the smallest discovery could sustain them. Every root or fruit, a treasure of life.
Every rustle of grass, every distant sound, a signal to move carefully, to survive.
Spotting water requires careful strategy. These early humans plan their approach, balancing instinct and cooperation in the harsh savannah.
Each cautious step was a balance between risk and reward. Survival depended on patience and instinct. Communication among early hominids was subtle, a silent language developed over millennia to navigate the dangers of the open savannah. Every meal was earned through caution, observation, and the lessons of countless steps before.
The dawn of humanity was defined by the struggle for survival. Across the vast plains of the savannah,
In a land where survival was never guaranteed, even the smallest bounty was precious. In the vastness of the ancient African savanna, survival depended on cooperation.
Even among their own kind, the hunt brought rivalry and lessons in cooperation and cunning.
In the harsh savanna, survival hinges on instinct. Here, 4.5 million years ago, every encounter is a gamble for resources. Communication without words became vital. Every gesture carried meaning.
They learned quickly to watch, wait, and understand their rivals before acting. The stomp is a display of strength, a reminder of the hierarchy that keeps the group alive in this unforgiving land.
Even without weapons, strategy and timing could decide who thrived and who waited.
4.5 million years ago, survival on the African savanna demanded constant vigilance and cooperation. Every step was careful. Every glance weighed the balance of risk and reward. In the relentless quest for food, instinct guides them. But it is cooperation, the sharing of resources. In the unforgiving expanse of the ancient savanna, survival hinged on cooperation.
Through rivalry and shared effort, they adapted, forging instincts that would echo through time.
At last, their vigilance rewarded them. The first treasures of survival awaited. The quest for food defined their existence. Here, strategy and cooperation allow the group to uncover every bite would sustain them, earned through patience and keen observation. In this unforgiving landscape, every meal was a risk. The quest for food demanded cooperation, and survival was never a solitary act. Sharing knowledge ensured the group endured.
Instinct guided their hands, each choice a step toward nourishment and survival.
Even without words, their communication ensured that success was shared and learned.
Every movement was deliberate, every action guided by instinct and experience.
The first fruits of the hunt, small victories that carried the promise of life and endurance. The plains were vast, yet every step carried the weight of competition. Without words, gestures became commands. Lessons passed silently through movement.
When rival groups meet, every movement is calculated. These vital roots are a lifeline.
Every rustle, every movement could tip the balance between success and retreat.
4.5 million years ago, survival on the savanna demanded constant vigilance.
They watched one another, learning, predicting, preparing for every possibility.
In the golden hour of the African plains, these early hominids relied on cooperation. The quest for food was a daily struggle for survival.
Even posture spoke volumes, asserting presence without words or force. In the golden light, every shadow could hide opportunity or threat. Even distant life dictated their choices. every moment shaped by awareness and instinct.
The vast African savannah, 4.5 million years ago. Here, the struggle for survival forged. Eyes sharp, senses alive, they searched for the first meal of the day.
In the unforgiving savannah, every movement holds significance. The quest for food is a constant balance between.
Every step was measured, every movement deliberate. Survival demanded patience.
In the unforgiving crucible of the savannah, survival hinges on instinct and cooperation. The quest for food is a daily struggle.
Together, they learned to coordinate, to anticipate, and to act in unison.
In the harsh savannah, survival hinges on instinct. These early hominids must scan constant stealth and patience. Every motion could mean the difference between hunger and success.
The early savannah was a place of constant danger. Here, survival depended on keen instincts and
They watched, calculated, and prepared, learning the rhythm of the land and its creatures. In this harsh environment, teamwork is paramount. A subtle gesture, a shared understanding. Every step was a balance of caution and instinct, guiding them closer to sustenance.
4.5 million years ago, survival depended on instinct. These early hominids relied on cooperation.
Focus, patience, and unity. The early lessons of hunting and survival.
4.5 million years ago, survival was a daily struggle. These early hominids relied on instinct.
At the heart of the plains, opportunity appeared, the first meal within reach. Every step was careful, a dance of patience and instinct across the sunlit plains. The ancestors of man learned to read the landscape, meticulously examining every potential food source.
Together, they moved as one, instinct guiding hands, eyes, and hearts.
Four and a half million years ago, survival on the African savannah depended entirely on instinct and cooperation. Each choice mattered, for nourishment, for survival, and for life itself.
In the glow of the sun, instinct and cooperation merged, a lesson written across time. As the sun set on the ancient savannah, the instinct for survival drove them forward. At last, the plains yielded their reward, the first triumph of the day. Each morsel was precious, earned through patience, observation, and teamwork.
Survival on the ancient savannah demanded keen instincts and silent cooperation. A single bush could mean the difference between life and death. Even in success, vigilance remained, for the world was as unpredictable as it was vast.
Through shared effort, survival became a lesson, a bond formed in the wild. In the unforgiving cradle of the savannah, cooperation isn't just a strategy, it is the very essence of survival. Every step forward was guided by instinct, experience, and the lessons of the day. For these early hominids, cooperation was not a choice, but a necessity in the constant quest for food. Even in reward, the future demanded attention. Survival was never complete.
4.5 million years ago, the quest for food defined existence. Subtle glances and shared knowledge.
In their hands, the fruits of patience and cooperation, the dawn of understanding survival.